backs this morning. I like this one for a nice easy flow. We're going to start in our Supta Baddha Konasana. So the soles of the feet together and let the knees just splay out to the side. If you want, you can use a block or a pillow underneath the knees. And you can bring the right hand to the belly and the left hand to the heart. And take about 5 or 6 rounds of breath here and let everything except for the breath melt away. So even going so far as to say to yourself, I am breathing in and I am breathing out. As we move through our practice, setting the intention, I am energized. Feeling that nice burst of energy that comes with moving your body first thing in the morning. Go ahead and let the hands fall away. Maybe let them come down to the mat. You can start to walk the knees together, placing the feet on the mat. And just take some gentle side to side windshield wipers from left to right. I am energized. And we know that the longer that we stay still and stagnant, the more we become still and stagnant. The more we find movement, the more movement becomes easy. So go ahead and find your bridge pose here. So putting your feet underneath your knees, walk the left foot a little bit closer towards the midline, and then cross the right leg over the left. So it's really early and it's kind of chilly out there. So just go ahead and cross the legs. And if you have the space, you might wrap the toes underneath the calf, but like I said, it's kind of early for that. And then you're going to draw your crossed legs together. And if you don't have the eagle legs, you can grab the right ankle with your left hand and maybe grab the left ankle with your right hand and just gently pull your legs in towards your torso. You'll feel a nice stretch on that top leg, the leg that's closest to you probably. Good. Go ahead and release. Bring the feet back to the mat. Stretch out nice and long. Extend the arms overhead, maybe even interlacing the fingers or grabbing your wrists with your opposite hand. Take a nice big stretch here. And then place the feet back on the mat. Bring the arms down by your side and take those gentle windshield wipers once again to the left and to the right. Nice, and then find stillness. Walk that right leg in towards the midline. So a little bit closer to the left side than you normally would. Cross the left leg over every morning. Cross the left leg over and then go ahead and pull those knees in. Grab onto the left ankle with the right hand, right ankle with the left hand. Pull those knees in, give yourself that nice gentle stretch. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Send the legs long down the mat. Take that big stretch one more time. Legs are long, maybe grabbing the opposite wrist than you did the last time. Pull the arms from the socket. And then we're just going to do a gentle, well, it's not really gentle. We're just going to do a heart opener here. So placing your feet on the mat, walking your hands down underneath your seat. So just sitting on top of your hands, and then start to walk your elbows onto the mat underneath you, and then start to lift the heart, and maybe even opening the throat, dropping the head down behind you, taking the fish pose. So you're propping yourself up on the elbows, you're pressing the shoulder blades together, lifting the heart. This will wake you up. Push into the mat with the elbows, lift the head, and go ahead and tuck the chin, release the arms, and pull the knees in, grabbing one knee with each hand. Rock a little gently side to side. Go ahead and take your grip behind the knees, cross the ankles, and roll yourself up to a seat. Any shape that kind of feels good for you here. I'll turn so that I'm facing the camera. You don't have to. I'll cue you so you know exactly where we're going. We're going to open the arms out into a T shape. We're going to take the same eagle arms that we did eagle leg. You're just going to cross the right arm underneath the left, bend the elbows. Oh, this feels good. Bring the backs of the hands together, and maybe even take the double wrap, wrapping the wrists around each other, bringing the fingers to the inside of the left hand, the fingers of the right hand to the inside of the left hand, and then just explore this pose. So I'm not going to cue you to lift the elbows or anything. Just move your arms in a way that feels kind of good to you until you find the stretch that you need here this morning. And then you can go ahead and tuck your chin, maybe bringing the forehead to the hands. Nice. Go ahead and release. Unwind to unravel. Sweep the arms around behind you, and either grabbing opposite wrists, interlacing your fingers, or taking reverse prayer behind you. We're going to peel the shoulders back and open, lift the heart, press the knuckles down towards the mat, and then start to tilt the head back, lift the chin up. Go ahead and release. Left arm sweeps underneath the right arm this time, taking that bind, finding your stretch. Use the breath for the energy that it provides, taking nice big inhales, feeling energized, and then exhaling the negativity away. You don't need any of that. Go ahead and release the arms. Sweep them around one more time. Interlace the fingers, open up the heart, drop the chin if that feels good to you. Beautiful. And then go ahead and release. Let's go ahead and find our way to our tabletop shape. So hands and knees. Take a few rounds of cat cow, just the regular cat cow to begin with. We're going to press into the mat, curl the chin in, tuck the tailbone down, round through the back, and really push away as if you're trying to push that floor away from you. And then inhale, you're going to lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the heart, and then slide forward with your shoulders just a tiny bit to open up the heart here. Exhale, round, curve. You're going to slide back just a tiny bit. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. Go ahead and find neutral. So bring that belly button in towards the spine, maybe up towards the ribs, like you're going to tuck that belly button underneath. Walk your left hand underneath your nose, left knee in towards the midline, and step the right foot back. So we're just going to plant that right foot on the mat and open up the right arm. Maybe look up. If you want a little bit extra stretch, you're going to reach that right arm towards the top of your mat. Maybe float the right leg off the mat. I like to flex my foot. It helps with the balance. Nice. Go ahead and place that right foot back down. Right hand comes up. We're going to curl underneath, hollow out the ribs, reach that right arm behind you. Look past the left shoulder. Inhale up and open. Little thread the needle here. Reach behind you. Inhale, open. And then reach behind you. Inhale all the way up. Nice. Look up towards the hands. Beautiful. Both hands come back to the mat. Taking a cat-cow one more time. Press into the mat for a cat. Inhale to lift. Oh, I have a hood today. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. And on this one, we're going to find our way back into that child's pose. So you can keep the knees right where they are. Just slide your toes to touch. Stack your hands underneath your forehead and just melt down over the thighs. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. Inhale, find your way back to that tabletop. We're going to walk the right hand underneath the nose, the right knee underneath the hip, and step back with that left foot. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. Maybe this is your shape. If you're struggling with balance already, just hang out here. If you want a little bit more, you're going to stretch that left arm nice and long. Maybe float the left leg. Sometimes it's the simplest things that seem the most challenging. Left leg comes down, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Exhale and fold that left arm underneath the right arm. Take that nice big stretch. Reach, thread the needle. Inhale all the way up. I think we did 3 on the other side. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lift. Last one, reach. Take that twist. And then come all the way back up. Maybe playing around with that balance one more time. And then go ahead and bring your left hand to the mat, your left knee to the mat, curl the toes under. Find your way up and back, downward facing dog. Press the heels towards the mat. Maybe pedal out your feet. Perfect. Go ahead and walk your feet about 3 steps towards the middle of your mat. Walk your hands back to meet the feet. Find that nice deep forward fold. You know I'm a fan. Melt the body right over the thighs. Grab opposite elbows and just hang there. Maybe you sway a little side to side. Fingertips come to the mat. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, melt down over the legs and then start to roll yourself all the way up, one vertebrae at a time, until you find yourself in your standing position. In the middle of your mat, fingers reach down. Shoulders roll back behind you. Tuck your chin. Taking about 3 rounds of breath here. I'm just going to turn so that you can see. We're going to inhale all the way up on the inhale. Grab the left hand with the right, left wrist with the right hand and reach overhead. Back through center. Flip your grip. Reach to the other side. Inhale back through center. Exhale, fold and melt down over the legs. From our forward fold, we're going to walk our hands just about 3 steps forward, and then take your feet back 3 steps back into that downward facing dog. Just see what's going on here now. Look up towards the hands. On your inhale, step that right foot in between the hands, and then bring the left knee down. Bring both hands to the knee and sink into your nice low lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Inhale, lift, press palms together, sink the hips nice and low, and then exhale, open the heart. Peel the elbows down so they're even with the shoulders. Reach the heart towards the front corner. And then go ahead and exhale. Hands come to either side of that front foot. Lift the back knee off the mat and step back into that downward facing dog. Look forward. Left foot comes forward. Right knee comes down. Inhale, sitting all the way up. Reach up with that. With the arms, sink into this shape. If it's too much with the hands overhead for this long period, you can just bring them down like we did before onto the knee. And then go ahead and inhale, open the elbows, open the heart. Beautiful. Exhale. Let's go ahead and find that nice stretch. Bring both hands down either side of the front foot. Step all the way back into that downward facing dog. Drop the head. Nod yes, nod no. Place the feet about hip width, heels down towards the mat, and just let everything go that isn't on your mat. So your to-do list. It's a crazy time of year, so many things going on. Just let all of that drift away. You don't need that right now. Be fully present, experience what you're experiencing right now. Maybe that's wondering when this pose is going to end. Maybe it's just enjoying a stretch that you're feeling. And then go ahead and bring the knees down to the mat. We're going to find our way to our seat. So I'm going to turn so that I'm facing the camera, but you don't have to. Whatever feels good for you. We're going to find our Janu Sirsasana, or our head to knee pose. Right leg is going to extend out nice and long, out from an angle. So it's like a 45-degree angle here. Left sole of the foot comes into the right thigh. We're going to turn so that we're facing the right knee. Pull those toes back and then melt down. Keep twisting the left shoulder towards the knee so that you can square off your shoulders. So it'll feel like that left shoulder is way out of alignment. The more you twist it, obviously, it really ends up being more square. And then just tuck down. Wait, everybody's loud today. Every inhale finds length. Every exhale is depth. Just doing this gentle flow and then deep stretch and then gentle flow. And go ahead and walk yourself all the way back up. Keep that right leg extended. We're going to fold the left knee in. And you have choices here. So I like to walk my right foot to the, or whatever foot is bent, to the outside, but you can certainly keep it on the inside if you're feeling a little tense today. So whichever shape works better for you, we're going to take that easy twist. If you have the space, once you get that left foot where you like it, you can actually fold that right leg behind and then get an even deeper stretch. So we did this at the beginning. It's exactly what we did on our back. We're going to just take that right arm around the front of the left knee and look over the left shoulder. And again, every inhale finds length. Every exhale represents depth. So looking for a way that you can relax a little bit deeper, get a little bit stronger. Maybe let go of something, become deeper into this pose. One more breath. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, take that deep twist. And then go ahead and unwind, unravel. So we're not going to unravel the legs all the way. If this right leg is straight, go ahead and fold it here now and find your way either to that easy pose, that Sukhasana, or crisscross applesauce. And then from here, walk your hands out just past the knees as far as you can reach and start to take a little bit of a forward lean or a forward fold, dropping the nose towards the floor, pushing the hips back. You'll really feel this in the lower back, the upper hips, the lower back, what we call the flank area. And then go ahead and inhale, find your way back up. Use your hands to help you extend that left leg out nice and long. Keep that right foot tucked into the inseam of that left leg. And then aim your shoulders at the knee and melt down. So it's not necessary to grab onto the foot. You can grab onto the calf or the ankle if that feels good. Length on the inhale, depth on the exhale. You can even use that through the day. As you inhale, standing tall, I am standing tall or sitting up tall. And then as you exhale, I am fully present. Find your depth in whatever your experience is. Go ahead and walk the hands back. Let's take that twist. We're going to take that right foot to the outside of the left, or maybe the inside, whichever one works. You can keep that leg extended until we get to the next step. We're just going to wrap the left elbow around the right knee, snuggle that into your heart space, and reach the right arm out behind you. Look over the back shoulder. See what there is to see back there. Inhale, find length. Exhale, maybe find a little bit more depth in that pose. Can you look out the right corner of your right eye? Can you see the floor just past your fingertips? Probably not. Your shoulder is probably in the way. Inhale back through center, unravel the leg, find your way to that Sukhasana with the opposite leg in front or on top. I am sitting in fire log pose, stacking the shins over each other. Walk the fingers out towards the corners of the knees and then melt down until you find your stretch. So for me right here, this is it. This is where I find my stretch today. I don't need to go any further. You can even relax your forearms on your legs to apply a little bit of pressure, get a little deeper. Beautiful. Go ahead and unwind, unravel, come on back up and scoot your knees off to the side. We're going to work our way towards the top of our mat in a forward fold. So any way that you'd like to get there, I'm going to travel through a downward dog. Get the feet behind the wrists towards the top of the mat. Crown of the head reaches low, grab opposite elbows and just rock gently. Find that forward fold. I'm going to wrap up with a few rounds of sun salute before we head down for our final shapes. Fingers come to the mat. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, melt down over the legs. And then when you're completely empty, inhale, root to rise, sweep the arms all the way up. Bring the hands together at the top. Grab opposite right wrist with left fingertips and take a nice side lean. And then inhale, flip your grip and take that side lean to the other side. Back through center, and then hands drop to heart center. So we're going to move super slow through this sun salute, as if there was sun today. And then we're going to take one big breath at a time. One breath, one movement, super slow. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Press palms together at the top. And then draw that exhale out as you slowly fold down, making it last the whole exhale until you get to the bottom of that exhale. When you get to the bottom, your fingertips are going to come to the mat. And then inhaling, finding that half lift. On your exhale, you're going to place the hands on the mat. Step back with your right foot, right knee comes to the mat. Completely emptying out your lungs. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Fingertips don't reach the sky until you're completely full. And then exhale, hands come down either side. One long exhale, you're going to lift the back knee and step back into a downward facing dog. Completely emptying out on that exhale. We'll take 3 rounds of breath here. Taking them on your own pace, your own cadence. Building your pose from the ground up, firm through the hands and through the feet, even if just the toes are on the mat. Looking towards the hands on the exhale. Inhale, right foot is going to lift behind you and step through. Exhale, the knee comes down to the mat. At the end of that exhale, reach the arms all the way up, find that inhale. And then exhale, push the hips forward and down. Inhale, find length. One big exhale coming. We're going to put both of them down. Lift the knee, still exhaling, step forward into that forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms nice and wide, root to rise all the way up. Press palms together. Take that nice big inhale with the back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, that's exactly where we're going. One more time through. Inhale, reach, a little bit less cueing. Exhale, fold. Just get into the movement. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, steps back, knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down all the way back into that downward facing dog. Little pause here, 2 rounds of breath this time. Inhale, right leg reaches. Exhale, right leg steps through. Knee comes down. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands down either side of that front foot. Step forward into that exhale. Inhale, root to rise, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take 2 breaths here at the top. Just to be thankful, be very grateful for your day, thankful for your mat, and how little we actually need to put into getting a yoga class in. There are very few barriers to yoga. You need a mat. You don't even need that. And a place to do it. And that's all you need. The rest you can just let your breath guide you. Thankful for all that we do have, even when it seems uncertain. Go ahead and allow the eyes to blink open. Sweep the arms all the way up. And then exhale, fold down, fold, fold, fold. Inhale, half lift. We're coming all the way down to the mat on this exhale, so you can go ahead and start to sit down, lift the heels, use your hands as much as you need to, and then exhale, sitting all the way back down on the mat. Bring your knees with you. Find your way into this nice, easy pose here. Apanasana, knees come into your heart space, maybe interlacing the fingers around them. Maybe you have more space today, you can interlace your grab opposite elbows. And then coming right back to where we started, put both feet on the mat. This time, because we do have a little bit more space, go ahead and bring your arms up. You can either tuck your fingers underneath your head or just bring the arms out to a T or overhead, whatever feels most natural to you. Walk the feet to about as wide as your mat, and then let them fall towards the right. Knees fall over, taking that gentle twist. So if this isn't enough and you need just a tiny bit more, you can take that right foot and put it on top of the left knee, and that'll give you just a little bit more resistance on that knee for a deeper stretch. And go ahead and take that twist back through the center, realign, and sweep the legs over towards the left. Coming back through center. You can keep your arms overhead if that feels good, reaching the legs down the mat, finding your way to your Shavasana. If you want to end how we began the class, bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees splay out wide. Otherwise, just finding whatever shape feels the most relaxing, whatever shape allows you to check out. bringing movement to fingers and toes. Gently rocking your head from side to side. Finding your way towards your right side, pausing there with head on arms. Maybe bending the knees, pulling them in towards your body. Using your hands to help you find your way towards any shape where you can sit for a period of time. Allow your hands to rest in your lap. Creating a breath pattern where you're exhaling slightly longer than the inhale. The next inhale, count the beats of your breath. Counting to a 1, 2, 3, 4. Pausing at the top. And then exhaling gently, long, evenly. 2, 3, 4, and 1 extra, 5. Inhale, taking that in breath, a little bit short. So only to the count of 4. Pause at the top, just for a beat. And then create that long, extended breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeezing out at the bottom. Inhale. Pausing at the top. Exhaling that extended breath. Take 5 more rounds of this breath. It's just you and your mat and your breath here. Building up your energy for the day. Making room for more energy. With every inhale, more energy comes in. With every exhale, make that room by getting rid of the negative energy. Creating space for positive. Bringing out the last of the negativity, everything you moved throughout your practice here, waking up, getting rid of all of the gunk from the night, all of the stiffness, the sensation, the negative emotions, negative energy, all of that's gone. And it's just energy, pure and clean and white and ready to drive you through your day. Bringing hands to heart center if you choose, maybe bowing your head if you like. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. Have a fabulous rest of your Wednesday. Namaste.